Hello, very warm welcome. Manchester United season review. Yes, there's one game to go, but it's been such a good season. I thought I'd do it a game early. We've battled for the title, we've battled for the Champions League, the FA Cup, the EFL Cup. We've had world-class managers at the reign. Our players have been phenomenal. I've got to say, they've been excellent. Right, time to start the season review. Now this could be a long one. Horrendous, spineless, toothless, embarrassing. Our club, the club that we love, is in a huge mess. We start with Jose Mourinho, and then the humiliation at Anfield. 36 shots on target for the scout. Well, 36 shots overall. Mourinho sacked. He had to go after that game. It's embarrassing. We were hammered, battered, humiliated at Anfield. I've never seen a Liverpool United game as one-sided. It was embarrassing. Mourinho had to go. There was no excuses after that. Rightfully so, he went. Then Ole comes in. He has a great 3 months, and then back down to reality. A loss to Arsenal, Wolves, Man City. I mean, Sunday. Look at Sunday. Felt like a defeat. Embarrassing. You've got the worst side in Premier League history, near enough, in Huddersfield. Struggled to get 14 points. Struggled to score goals. And what do we let? As I used to play football on Sunday, I used to be a right back. I never used to go up for corners because I'm quite small. So I used to stay back because I'm quite quick. What do Huddersfield do? One ball with a keeper. You're taught as a youth player, as an amateur, as a Sunday league player, as a professional. Don't let the ball bounce. Shaw gets his feet in a tangle. What the fuck is he doing? This is Manchester United. If this was Young or Jones, I'd be having a go at him. So I can't be two-faced. I love Luke Shaw. He was a disgrace on Sunday. What was that? Gets his feet in a tangle. Lets the Huddersfield play through. Then he scores and he breaks the corner flag. And then we wait 5 minutes pissing around for the corner flag. Disgraceful by Luke Shaw. Embarrassing. But our whole season has been a shambles from minute one. Our club is in a massive mess. Of course, we deserve banter, we'll receive banter, but seriously, you can't call us glory hunters anymore, because since Fergie left, we've had no glory. Yes, we've won the Europa League and FA Cup, but none of the glory from the past. So every United fan is stuck through thick and thin. I don't care. No matter where we finish, I will always be United through and through, and that is never going to change. But people will bellow us with glory hunters. But what are we doing? Since Fergie left, we've gone through the pain, the suffering, embarrassments by our rivals, not competing at the top level. We're not good enough. Everyone going on at top four. Yes, we'll get the Champions League money, but then we'll be out. We'll be watching it on the TV because we're not good enough at the elite level anymore. Look at the Premier League. Currently, 37 games. I'm doing this video before the season's finished, basically. We've got one more game against Cardiff. It's pointless. Embarrassing. I mean, what? Because it's at Old Trafford. And if them players walk around, honestly, everyone who's going to that Cardiff match, basically anyone who's going to Old Trafford for the Cardiff game, when the players go round and the manager go round, everyone should walk out. Them players do not deserve the applause of the fans. They don't deserve to go around the pitch. Should be straight down the tunnel, and hopefully we won't see half of them again. They don't deserve our round of applause. They don't deserve our appreciation. Because what have they done on the pitch, apart from humiliate us and the badge? But what can you say about the season? It's just been a shambles. Absolute shambles from minute one. I'm glad the season's over. I mean, if I could have wrapped the season up 3 weeks ago, I would have. Top four. Tottenham, they have 13 defeats, yet they're still finishing the top four. Tottenham were in the title race, but they never were. Then they just bottled it. Bottled third place. They had third place wrapped up. Bottled it. No one wanted top 4. It was the most open top 4 race. We were 11 points behind. Solskjaer comes in, does a world-class job for 3 months, gets us back in the race, and then it's ours, top 4's ours, when we never deserve it in a month of Sundays, and then we go and piss it up the wall because we lose to Wolves, Arsenal, scrape a win against Watford, West Ham, again humiliated by Manchester City, and then Sunday was basically a defeat for me. I mean, it was already slim. We don't deserve top 4. We don't deserve it. Even if we'd have got in it, we wouldn't have deserved it. We would have just got in it because other people fucked up. We don't deserve it. We're an embarrassment. We're a shambles. We're not good enough. And it's been a painful season from minute one. Minute one. I mean, what have I got written down here? Jose sacked at Liverpool. Deserved to be sacked. That was one of our worst performances of the season. Ole arrives. The only positives of the season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is our manager. Although I do worry that he's going to be facing the sack next season. If this continues, 6th place again, no trophies, not even competing in the final, I can't see him lasting. Because I love Ole. I want him to succeed at Manchester United, but Woodward's the problem. I fully believe now Ed Woodward is the problem. He's been here 7 years. What's he done in 7 years, Ed Woodward? Apart from bad appointment, and bad appointment. Hopefully he's got this one right, and I pray to God he's got this right. But you just don't compete anymore. We're a banter club. We're a laughingstock of world football. Everyone looks at us and they laugh. I mean, Manchester City 29 points ahead of Manchester United. Let that sink in. Liverpool 28 points ahead of us. Let that sink in. It's bad enough this season's been a write-off. We finished 6th. Well, we could finish 5th, but 5th, 6th, it doesn't really matter. We've got Europa League football next season. Our 2 biggest rivals fighting for the title. It doesn't get any worse for a United fan. Shambles, embarrassing, toothless, spineless. No fight, no passion, no hunger, no desire. The badge is too heavy for them. Half the team should be out the door. Worst United team ever. And probably is the worst United team ever. Definitely in my lifetime. I'm pretty sure we had a bad one in the 80s, I think. But in my lifetime, I can't remember. I mean, David Moyes, we finished 7th. But this season feels worse somehow. I don't know. It's raw. It hurts. It hurts as a Manchester United fan. But these players, they don't care like us fans. It's just all wrong these days. You have Roy Keane, the greatest ever captain. Now we've got the worst ever captain as Manchester United. They just post on social media. Roy Keane in the tunnel. This is one thing that infuriates me, and it always has done. Roy Keane looked straight ahead down the tunnel, would have a fight in the tunnel. Gary Neville played with Peter Schmeichel for years on years and years. Peter Schmeichel went to Man City. Schmeichel tapped him on the back and wanted to shake hands with him. Gary Neville just kept looking straight. But now it's, I mean, Pogba, De Gea, they're the worst ones for it. You come in the tunnel, you're fired up, you're ready to play Liverpool and Man City. De Gea's having a kiss and a cuddle. And Pogba kissing and cuddling. Look straight ahead, don't engage with the opposition. You want to beat these fuckers on the pitch. You don't want to be having a kiss and a grope and a cuddle with them. One matters another one. So say it's against Man City, De Gea will be cuddling David Silva and Ederson. Or Pogba will be cuddling Kante, say if he's playing Chelsea. It's all wrong. Mockery as a fan. Shouldn't be having kisses and cuddles when you've got a massive game ahead of you. Worst captain ever, Ashley won. Ashley Young. Deadwood still here. Still, we're persisting with this Deadwood. If we still have this defence next season, we'll be in the same position. You mark my words, because it's simply not good enough. Look at the standard. Look at the standard of the Premier League this year. Liverpool and Man City's defence, then look at ours. How many of our defence, if you combined all the defences, how many of our players would get in there? None. Simple as that. Luke Shaw and Lindelof have been our best defenders, but they wouldn't get in a combined 11 with City or Liverpool. No chance. Robertson's better than Luke Shaw. Facts. And, I mean, pick out of the centre-backs. Van Dijk's better, isn't he? Company. John Stones, Laporte. They're all better than Lindelof. Painful for me to say, but it's the truth. I speak facts. Yes, I'm United through and through, but I speak facts. Deadwood still here. Big mess. Our club is in a serious, serious mess. It's worrying times for Manchester United. We could be going down the Liverpool route of... They've not won a league in nearly 30 years. I don't see us competing. Where is our next title coming from? We are so far off the pace. It's incredibly worrying. Best performance was PSG away. How we turned that game around in the Champions League, I'll never know. That was world class. That was the United of old. Never say die attitude. Fight till the last whistle. Somehow we turned the tie around when we should have never turned it round. Worst performance. Now it's got to be Liverpool away or Everton away. Everton away for me. No fight, hunger, desire. Just gave up. No tracking back. Spineless. Draw to Huddersfield, worst side this year, and of course, we let them score. Why did they score? One kick downfield, sure. Get me feet in a tangle. Oh shit, he's Meg De Gea. So, EFL Cup, we get embarrassed by Derby. Jose Mourinho gets embarrassed by his former captain and player at Chelsea, in Frank Lampard. Phil Jones basically misses a penalty. Of course he does. FA Cup, we lose to Wolves. Champions League, we get humiliated by Barcelona. And Premier League, we just don't talk about the Premier League. Right off from minute one. I'm going to go down the team now and give my honest assessment. Honestly, like I say, against the Cardiff game, when the players go round, honestly, the fans should walk out. The players don't deserve a round of applause. They don't deserve to be paraded round the pitch. They've been a disgrace, a shambles. Not one of them deserve a clap because they've been a shambles all season. And yeah, season awards. There shouldn't be a season awards this year. I mean, who would get your player of the year? Someone asked me that. And it's out of Shaw and Lindelof, but usually David De Gea wins it every year. But he's been poor. So we're going down the team. We got Sergio Romero. He's a number 2. He's happy to sit on the bench at Manchester United. Now this is the problem. De Gea has been shit recently, but Romero doesn't push him. Currently Romero's injured, but Romero doesn't push him because he's so happy to be on the bench at United. He doesn't push him. David De Gea, usually player of the season. He saved our arse year on year on year. And yeah, he's been poor this season. Especially the last 3 weeks, month, he's been poor. Dreadful mistakes, but like I say, he's not pushed. He's not pushed. Take a team like, obviously I'm not comparing Manchester United, but Burnley, they have 3 world-class, well, world-class might be an overstatement, but they have 3 class goalkeepers. Nick Pope, Joe Hart and Tom Heaton. But Romero just doesn't push De Gea, so De Gea's always going to get picked. Smalling, always prone to a mistake. He's not good enough. Like, it's just time now. So many of these players should not be wearing the United shirt anymore. They were good players, they're not no more. Finished. Luke Shaw. Him and Lindelof have been good, but Shaw, disgrace against Huddersfield. Phil Jones, the guy who would get injured brushing his teeth, disgraceful, needs to fuck off out the club, time and time again. Banter, he's shit. He's Sunderland standard, AFC Wimbledon standard. What is he still doing at Manchester United? Embarrassing. Literally, I'm not even joking, he will get injured brushing his teeth. He will get injured putting his boots on. I'm surprised he makes it out to the pitch. I mean, the other week, who was it against? He slid across the pitch and got injured. He should fuck off. Out the club. Darmian. Never gets played. What's the point of him being at the club? Never gets played. Is he good enough? He wants to be in Serie A, so just go to Serie A. Pointless having him here. Rojo came on the other day. I mean, he's hardly played this season, but Rojo's never been good enough for me. He plays like he's on the Xbox playing FIFA. Slides. Look at the other week. Was it Man City he came on? Should have been sent off straight away. No, it was Chelsea, sorry. Chelsea. Horrendous challenge on Willian. Should have been off. I mean, just slides. Here's another one. Out the club. My good old friend, the player of the season. Yeah, my fucking arse player of the season. Ashley Young, the worst United player this season by a country mile. How he's the captain of Manchester United. He's our worst ever captain. Can't defend. Doesn't know the offside trap. Has a go at everyone. And yet he's got his arm up playing everyone on. Shit house. I've already had a rant on Ashley Young. He's awful. And he came out the other day doing an interview against Huddersfield. Oh, we're so sorry. It's a shame you don't care like us fans, Ashley. You are another one that should fuck off to China. I don't care. These players, they get away with it. They're on a lot of money. Ashley Young, he's probably on 50 to 100 grand a week. For what? He shouldn't be on £1. He shouldn't be on 8 pence a week. Yet he's got the armband on for United. Disgraceful. Lindelof. To be fair, like I said, him and Shaw have been our best players, so yeah, good season for Lindelof. Pogba, easy scapegoat for everyone, innit? Everyone will blame Pogba, but problem with Pogba is he had that spell where he was brilliant, and then the problem with Pogba, he'll have 10 good games, well, he'll have 5 good games, then 5 shitters. Inconsistent. People would want him to go. Ander Herrera, passionate, gives 100%. He's closing people down. He's going to be going. Mata, he's another one. Everyone loves Mata, but the way he's like Mesut Ozil. I mean, when there's a 50-50, he won't pull his foot in. McTominay, to be fair, Scott McTominay has been quite a breath of fresh air for... He's had some good performances as McTominay. So he's another bright spark of the season. On to Static Matic, the mobility scooter. Oh, he's got some pace as the Serbian. No, he hasn't got pace. We should have got Kante, but instead we got the ageing Matic. Rashford, Mank, born and bred. Usually gives 100%, but recently, again, been poor. But Rashi... Ollie, constantly... Oh, Rashi. Ollie, you've got to be more brutal. This is Manchester United. Yes, you can call him Rashi all you want, but if he's not performing, he should be out the team. I don't care whether you're David De Gea, Paul Pogba, Luke Shaw, Rashford. If you're playing shit, dropped. Who we got next? Jesse Lingard. Hardly seen him recently, so... can't really comment on him. Lukaku, another easy scapegoat. Everyone goes in on Romelu Lukaku. Of course, he's got a horrendous first touch. Could he be on the way out? So many of these players. Fred, 50 million we paid for Fred. He looks like another flop signing, like Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Fred, I mean, 50 million we paid for him. It's just so far seems like a waste of money. Alexis Sanchez, could he have played his last game for Manchester United against Huddersfield? I mean, that has got to be the worst swap deal in history. Just not worked out. Alexis Sanchez, world class at Arsenal. Where's that Alexis Sanchez? The Alexis Sanchez that we thought we were going to get. We've not. Chong came on against Huddersfield. Now that's a bright point in a pretty dismal season. Well, definitely a dismal season. Chong came on. That's positive. I always like to see the youth given a chance. So brilliant. And Chong did more for me. Yes, he was a bit long on the ball. He's got to release the ball quicker. This is not Manchester United reserves. It's the Premier League. Release the ball quicker. but he's pressing people, he's closing people down, he's showing urgency, drive. He wants to prove himself. He wants to get in that United first team. Delot, I mean, first season at the club, I mean, he's just not liked, is he? I mean, if Delot was liked, he'd be in ahead of Young, playing right back. So, I don't know. And when Everton away, when he doesn't put his body on the line, disgusting. Andres Pereira, been getting game time, good to see. Eric Bailly. Bailly's one of our best defenders, easily, but he can never stay fit. Never stay fit, which is a real shame. And then we've got Angel Gomez and Mason Greenwood. More youth, which I like to see. But it hurts. Hurts as a Manchester United fan. It hurts. We're doing a season review on the 37th game. We've still got a game to go, but I'm doing a season review now because the Cardiff game is pointless. Cardiff are down. I mean, literally, what have we got to play for? If Arsenal lose, we could get 5th. But 5th, 6th, what's the difference? We're still in Europa League. Arsenal could get Champions League if they go and win the Europa League. It's simply not good enough. And, oh yeah, I forgot to do. Right, players I will get rid of. And I've got a lot of ticks. Obviously, all these players aren't going to get sold, but they should. Smalling has to go. Always prone to a mistake. He's not good enough anymore at the top level. Phil Jones. Banter. Absolutely banter. When people see Phil Jones in the Manchester United lineup, they just laugh at us. It's embarrassing. Darmian. I mean, he doesn't play, wants to go to Serie A, so he should go. Rojo. He's rubbish. Just slides. Young. Disgrace. How many times? I'd love to play back every single goal we've conceded, and I bet 95% of the goals are down to him. Every single one against Liverpool away was down to him, and he gets rewarded with the captain's armband on. Makes me sick he's got the armband on, honestly. Mata. Everyone loves Juan Mata, but I think his time's come to an end. Static Matic. We need to get rid of him and get a proper CDM in. Someone who's going to work, fight. Someone who's quick, can cover distance quickly, like Kante. Sanchez, I've put Sanchez down as well. Sanchez should go, and you could probably say a couple more. I'm pretty sure people will be saying Pogba, people will be saying Lukaku to go. But it's worrying. It's worrying. Where do we go from here? We've been going 23 minutes. That just proves how shambolic this season has been. Woodward, for me, is a massive issue at this club. I mean, like I said before, he's been there 7 years. What's he done? Spent a load of money. We're no further. We spent so much money and we're no further. We're spending money. We should be going forward. We're going backwards. We're getting worse, it seems. Literally, the only success we've had is a Europa League, an FA Cup, Louis van Gaal. We have David Moyes. We finished 7th. We have Van Gaal. Gets us back in the Champions League, then wins an FA Cup. Louis van Gaal, me. I miss his press conferences, but I don't miss his style of football. Then we have Jose Mourinho. Wins us the Europa League. But third season syndrome with Mourinho. Crap in his 3rd season. Always ends up getting sacked. And now Ole. I worry for Ole. If it's like this next year, I honestly worry for his job. And that's not me saying Ole out. I'm fully behind our manager. We have big problems at this football club. We've got to get behind Ole. We've got to back him in the transfer. Five things that need to happen. And there's like probably 50 things that need to happen. But one is back Ole in the transfer. 2, get rid of the Deadwood. 3, buy some defenders, some decent defenders. 4, strip. If Ashley Young's remaining at the club, and he shouldn't be remaining, strip Ashley Young of the captain's armband immediately. And 5, just bring the United way back. The United style of playing. The fans are down. We're all pissed off. We don't see our club going forward. We're in a mess. We're in a mess. I mean, like I said before, Man City 29 ahead, Liverpool 28 ahead. We're tossing it up in 6th place, and we're off to Pakistan, Albania and Peru next year, when Man City, Liverpool battling for the Premier League. Liverpool in the semi-final of the Champions League. Yes, they're going to probably go out tonight, but humiliation. Humiliation. I wish we never started, and I wish we never bothered. Just offer us 6th place on game 1, then we shouldn't have bothered this season. We might as well not have turned up. We are spineless. We're toothless. No passion, no hunger, no desire. These players don't care like us fans. It's disgusting. We've been going 25 minutes. Let me comment down below. We'll always reply. Manchester United fans, opposition fans, I don't care. Whether you're a Liverpool fan, comment down below. We'll always reply. I mean, we deserve banter, so it's just been a shambles. What do I call this video? Manchester United season review. I mean, we could use any word. Manchester United season review. Shambles of a season. Disgrace. No hunger, desire, passion. They don't care. Social media lovies will have a kiss and a smooch in a tunnel. Fuck you know. The amount of shit, banter, humiliation I've received this season. I mean, we're the pinnacle of English football, and now what are we? We're a mediocre Europa League standard club, and I don't see us on. It's a massive summer. It all depends on this summer. If we keep the likes of, if we keep that defence next year, we'll be doing another one of these, literally the same time next year, and it'll be the same, exactly the same. We'll be in 6th place, Europa League, miles off the pace. We have to get rid of our defence. We need to buy some defenders. And please, for the love of God, let's sort out this club, because it's not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. Just go into Goodison Park and getting smashed 4-0, and they're singing, "We want 5, we want 5." Going to Wolves, losing twice. Going to Man City, losing. Going to Liverpool away, losing. Going to Barcelona, getting steamrolled. Need to back Ole massively. Got to back him. Got to back him. Woodward has to back him. If he doesn't, we should be hounding Woodward out for me. He's just, as long as he gets his money for these McFries and McPopcorn and McFucking Nuggets, fuck off, you clown. We want to be back competing at the top of the league, fighting for Champions Leagues and the pinnacle trophies. Not tossing it up in 6th place. I'm bloody hell. I mean, easiest top 4 race ever this season. We still couldn't get in the top 4. I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated. Manchester United season has been a shambles. Them players should hang their heads in shame. And when we play Cardiff and the final whistle goes, and then players go round, I hope the stadium empties. They don't deserve applause for that embarrassment of a season. Every single fan should walk out, vent their frustration at the players. The players are a disgrace, a shambles, a humiliation to the badge, and they better come back firing next year. And I hope to see at least 5 of them gone. If I could sell 3 straight away, Smalling, Jones, Young, without a shadow of a doubt. Banter, banter. Thanks for watching. This has been a painful, painful season review. It's been an absolutely disgusting season by Manchester United. No trophies, no finals, and tossing it up in 6th place. And we're going to fucking God knows where next year. I want to say it can only get better. A huge summer ahead for Manchester United. Thanks for watching. And them players, I wish they watched videos like this. Hang your heads in shame. Embarrassment to the shirt.